Hi there, my name is Belinda Dubston and welcome to the I Ching Cafe and our monthly overview for March 2021. Looking back at last month, February, only 4 weeks, but absolutely jam-packed with action. We had this hexagram, the cauldron, 3 changing lines, lots happening, lots of intense transitions of change. Something was cooking in our lives, something was transforming and building and growing in the pot that we could then open the pot once it's done and serve our community and our tribe. And coupled with that, the very challenging hexagram of 47 exhaustion, warning us that perhaps we become exhausted physically, our resources have become exhausted. It's okay, it's just for a time, it's not forever. Being wary of the need for self-care as we really poured our personal energy into the month, poured our love and our effort into this pot, into the cauldron, and what it is that we are cooking for others. So please do share with me and with us what your month was like. How did the cauldron unfold for you, these changing lines, and of course the exhaustion as we just exuded so much energy in the month. And I really do hope you managed to find creative and positive ways of self-care in the month. I was involved in a massive project that culminated at the end of February and required late nights, early mornings, a lot of effort, and certainly I can resonate with this idea of exhaustion, of just feeling depleted and needing to find ways of putting that energy back in. Right, so let's have a look at March 2021. What is the I Ching asking us to pay attention to this month? After our whopper last month of all the action and all the energy that we invested in the things that were near and dear to us, our cauldrons, what are we really being asked to pay attention to in March 2021? So our main hexagram, our main flow of change for this month is hexagram 1, the creative. This hexagram is the beginning. It's the first hexagram of the set of 64 states or flows of change, and it speaks to the beginning, creative energy, creative power, now being available to start again, to start new, to begin something, a new cycle. So in this month, there's a new beginning, a new reservoir of energy that we can tap into. And one of the all-time best symbols of this hexagram is the dragon. Now, dragons are a big deal in our house and our home. And so this is a really wonderful energy for us to work with as a family. The dragon, a mythical creature, power, breathing fire, soaring through the heavens. This is the doubling of heaven, the doubling of Father, the doubling of creative energy. This is the ability to harness that energy, harness the dragon, not to explode in a ball of flames, but is to harness the focus of the dragon, of the creative power, and focus it with endurance, with perseverance, with dignity, and with principle into making something happen, into creating something that is meaningful for our lives and for the people around us. So, new beginnings in March. New energy available, new starts. Okay, this might be a new job, this might be a new home, this might be a new project. Whatever it is, the I Ching is saying we have a huge amount of creative flow, creative energy, wanting to bless us, wanting to help us. This is the month where we start the new things. This is the month where we launch. This is the month where we create. And a very powerful message of that for us this month. Now, we have in the month only one changing line, and that's in the 4th position. That energy will start up at the beginning of March and start maturing and building up to round about the 15th of March, just to give you a time frame of where you can work intensely with this changing line, the one in the 4th position. And this talks about the dragon's shoulders and head emerging over the horizon. So the dragon is emerging, okay, it's becoming visible. This is the emergence of your creative energy, starting to manifest, starting to show, starting to shift. It's in a transition. It's in a slightly uncomfortable place. It hasn't yet found its footing and its space. It's emerging, okay, so it's not under the ground, it's emerging above the horizon and starting to be visible to others. What this says is that in this month, what we have to do is realize we don't have full throttle creative energy. It's an emerging force. We have to lean into it and work with it. And this changing line also says as we emerge out of this flow, we've been going through this incubation process. Now our creative energy is starting to be visible. It's come out over the horizon. We've got to make a choice. So in this month, I would say that for all of us, there's a very strong choice point for us to make in our journey of how we are applying our creative energy. And the choice point in the I Ching really talks about these two directions. The one direction is we use our creative energy to make an outward impact on humanity or the tribe or the community. So we become a hero to others, right? We become an icon visible to others and we serve others that way. The other path of our creative energy is to turn that creative energy inward and apply that development to our own development. It's like the monk sitting in the Himalayas, right? Going into meditation, going into development, going into internal growth as opposed to expansive external. This is the idea of the extrovert versus the introvert. And even if you are an introvert, doesn't mean that you have to take the path of the inside way. What the I Ching is saying that there's a choice point this month. Have your feelers and your radar open to that choice point where make a choice, be external, express that creative energy externally in service to others, or take that energy and express it inwardly to your own development. The choice is up to you. Neither way is the wrong way, but the right way is the way that is in tune with your true nature. So you've got to sit with it. You've got to work with it. Which path, which route to expressing my creative energy in this moment is in tune with me, with my purpose, what I'm here to do, and make a decision based on what's true for you. This is entirely your choice. If it's in tune with you, the energy connects, the flow happens. If you make a choice that's against your nature, you understand the consequences there. So very interesting. We're emerging, things are shifting, things are becoming more visible, the creative energy is emerging as we round out to the 15th of March. Have your eyes and ears open for that choice point. And be clear that it's about choosing something that's true to you, not choosing what you think other people think you should do. Okay, now our outcome hexagram for this month, our second relating transformation. This energy will be with us for the whole month, but will build as we reach towards the end of the month. So our second relating hexagram is hexagram 9, the small accumulates. This hexagram talks about the idea that in order to do something great, we have to nurture and look after the little things. This is a little different to hexagram 62, attention to detail, where our eyes are drawn to the little seeds in the path and we must pay absolute attention to the details. This is more about the care and growth to all the little things that seem disconnected from each other, but are connected in profound ways. It's likened to looking after a farm of animals. You've got this farm, you've got some pigs, you've got some cows, you've got crops, you've got a family, and what we have to do is we have to attend to each thing in turn. If the cow is going to calf, we have to pay attention to that. If it's time to plant the seeds, we have to pay attention to that. It's about letting each thing shape us and taking each thing that comes along and dealing with it one at a time and giving that thing what it needs. A supporting, nurturing, nourishing flow of change for us to pay attention to. You can see wind's on the top, which is that nurturing, supporting energy, and heaven's on the bottom. Our power, creative energy is internal to us, and in our environment there's a gentle progress. So our task is to apply our power to care for the small things, to gently and calmly persevere and adapt to each thing that comes in turn. So, a bit of a going with the flow energy as we round out March. There's a lot to do. With hexagram 9, often what we experience is an overwhelm of things to pay attention to. Suddenly, on a farm, everything happens all at the same time, as in life. And so our task is to just deal with one thing at a time. There'll be a lot of things for us to pay attention to this month. Lots of things coming onto the dashboard, lots of small things that require our attention. And just see each thing as a special little animal or creature or plant on your farm. that needs love and care and nourishment and food and water, shelter. Care for each thing in turn. Give everything its due time, its care and nourishment that it needs. And by doing that, there are amazing things that we can accomplish in this month. With this creative energy, with this flow of all the farm animals, we can build something really powerful and meaningful in March 2021. Please subscribe, like, share, you know what to do as we reach out and expand our focus and flow of change. If there's somebody who is needing some support this time, someone that you know, perhaps this might be one way that they can think about their situation, their lives differently, to think about it as flows of change. This is the time, this is the season. You don't sow and reap in the same season. Things have cycles of time. There goes the farm analogy again. And perhaps you have a friend or a colleague or associate who could really need a little bit of a boost to get them connected to the flow that's happening around them and move out of victim and into victor. Really wish you a wonderful month. This is a great energy for us to work with. Go and create something special. Go and do something awesome with your month ahead. See you soon.